What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, put it on all so you can get notified of all the latest content that comes on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So obviously tomorrow we're going to have Oeksander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua in Tottenham Stadium and over here in North London. So yeah, right now just going to talk about a little bit of a prediction, my thoughts on what happens, what the result of this fight will be, and I think overall this fight is a very sort of hard one to call because you've got it's interesting, but I think it's kind of I would say it's kind of split opinion. I think there's a lot of people who are picking Oeksander Usyk, and I'd say it's split right down the middle. Even big Anthony Joshua fans are saying this is extremely dangerous. At Sky, all the good guys are saying it's dangerous. I mean, I was surprised to see that Boxing News they actually picked Oeksander Usyk to win this fight. So I think Anthony Joshua going into this, he's got a lot of doubters. I think due to the Ruiz loss, and not some people weren't too impressed with the performance against Kubrat Pulev. A lot of people weren't convinced by that. So this is definitely an interesting one, because we've got to factor in that, okay, for Usyk, he hasn't looked fantastic at heavyweight. He fought against Derek Chisora. That wasn't all that great of a performance, but I suppose when you're facing a big guy who's basically just swinging at you for 12 rounds, it's hard to look good against that sort of opponent in Derek Chisora. Very difficult. So for me, I'm basically on the fence with this one. I think this is a 50-50 fight. I think some of it will depend on whether whether Usyk can take Joshua's power. If he can take the big shots that Joshua can land on him cleanly, and Usyk can take it, then I think if that's the case, I reckon Usyk probably would be I would say he'd probably be able to take this fight. I think if he can take what Joshua dishes out, if he can take the power and still be kind of unaffected, then I think Usyk definitely will probably take this, because that will just bolster him. That will just give him the confidence, and I think if he can take the punching power, then yeah, with his better boxing skills, he probably wins this. But as far as, well, for Anthony Joshua, there's a lot of question marks as well. I think his engine, is not the best. He's not the greatest 12-round fighter. He done well against Ruiz. But against Ruiz, he did look like he was kind of panicking. Every time he got hit, he looked like he was worried. And I think this is one of those where if he's gotten over those demons and those the ghosts of the past, or whatever you want to call them, he seems to be getting his confidence back gradually. But this is a very dangerous fight for him. And I think he's definitely got the tools to sort of beat Usyk if he can manage to catch him, to sort of corner him, and fight his fight. If he does the right things tactically, he has a great chance as well. He was talking about a knockout victory, and yeah, that's possible. I think he definitely punches hard enough to take Usyk out, but again, it remains to be seen. That's if he can catch him. For me now, my prediction I'm not 100% confident in his prediction, but I think this is going to be Anthony Joshua winning this fight on points. I think Anthony Joshua wins what will be a very close fight on points. Um, I would be impressed with a KO victory by Anthony Joshua just because of how good Oeksander Usyk is and how slick he is and everything. I mean, for Joshua to be able to just take him out, that would be impressive. That would definitely shut a lot of doubters up. Although a lot of them would probably still say, "Oh, this guy was a blown-up cruiserweight. He was too small." Blah blah blah. But then, if Usyk wins, I'll be saying a different story. But I think, for me, I think AJ definitely has the potential to stop Usyk. But I think the way that he fights now, he's a bit more cautious and a bit more conservative. So I think he will lose rounds. He will have shaky moments. This will be a very difficult fight for Anthony Joshua. But I just get the impression that I think he's gonna win this one on points. I think it might be one of those where it's a contentious decision, or it might be a controversial decision, because we know how good Usyk is. But I think it might be one of those controversial decisions where Anthony Joshua does just about enough to win this one on points. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think Usyk beats Joshua? Do you think he stops Joshua? There's a lot of people picking Usyk. For me, I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk won this one, but it's just my opinion that I think Anthony Joshua is gonna win this one on points. Let me know you agree, disagree, in the comment section below. And until next time, this is MKO Pugilism, over and out. Catch you on the next one.